Wonderfuls. Back for more Helpers High. I love that. Thank you for returning. So this week, episode 23 looks and feels yet a little bit different again. I'm going to share with you what I did this weekend. And as you can see, I was on a little mini weekend vacation. So I had the opportunity to go to New York this weekend for a quick getaway and get super inspired by New York once again. I mean, from the people to the food to the... Wait, let me just say, the weather in New York City this weekend was like God sent. It was beautiful. Highs of like 68 degrees, lows of like 55. It was not cold at all. And I was in town for what I consider the most spectacular event. It is the New York Wine and Food Festival. But of course, while I was there, I was going to take in some sights, see some family as well, get in as many things as I could. I even went back to visit my old high school really quick and took some pictures there, and even stopped by my old home in New York just to take a quick photo there. Pretty neat stuff that was going on, and I'll show you a little bit more as we go. But let's just say the Wine and Food Festival in New York is like nothing other. It was on the seaport this year for the first time. And what it is, it's about 60 or so experiences all throughout New York, really just Manhattan and Brooklyn. And there's about 300 chefs that come out, vendors, so many different companies that come out to kind of showcase their best wine, best foods. People bring their A game. So drinks from all over the world. But of course, I wouldn't have it any other way but to have my drink of choice at the Wine and Food, which is, that's right, Coke Zero. So there was special celebrity guests at Sofia Vergara. There was Ja Rule and Ana Navarro, Manit from Eats, my fave, Brie Larson and Aaron. And then can I just tell you, there is nothing like a New York party. We had such a good time, entertained the entire weekend by the live activities that was going on. I wouldn't have it any other way. So let's get into it, HH fam. Let's go a little bit deeper into this weekend with Tiffani, Helpers High, our passion, and now you'll find out about my love for New York City. Hey, Wonderfuls. Welcome back to Helpers High by me, Tiffani. This episode is brought to you by sheer inspiration. I am literally on top of a roof in a building in Manhattan. A building that I probably shouldn't even be on top of. So if I have to leave because security comes, that's just what it is. But as you can see, a beautiful view, Brooklyn Bridge in my background, which is where my life started. And I have to say, what an awesome experience this is to return to this city and be here with you. It has been such a whirlwind of an experience this week. Getting out, seeing the sights, some of which, honestly, when I lived here, I took for granted. So I kept on putting together moments in time where I wanted to say to you, don't do it. Don't wait. There's nothing to wait for. Life is moving forward whether we want it to or not. And there's so many beautiful things for you to see. There's so many beautiful things for you to capture. There's so many things on the horizon, looking, waiting, wishing that you would just take part in it. What we see right now, guys, is a fantastic opportunity for you to remind yourself that every day is not promised, for you to remind yourself that every day is a gift, for you to remind yourself that you are perfect the way that you are, and you don't need to wait for guardrails things to happen so that you can. So as I mentioned, security was going to come. He said 10 minutes. So this is not going to be a long episode, guys. I wish I should have filmed that, right? Where he came and he was like, I asked him for 7 minutes. He said, I'll give you 10. My New York people are not as bad as some of you think they are. So let me shift back my camera so that you can see my Brooklyn Bridge. You know, BK in the house where I'm from. So again, totally inspired by this weekend. Totally reminded in every moment. Yesterday, Sheila and I visited the World Trade Center Memorial. We went out to the two fountains where, again, reminded of what it was like on September 11th. And I remember that day. I was on my way to work that morning when, you know, the first tower hit. And I told Shayla, I remember saying, wow, what an idiot to miss that tower. It's so large. How could he have done that? And then I remember the second tower when it got hit. And then we realized we were under attack and this was not a normal accident. And from there, our lives changed. The world came spinning into a full circle of just seeing the possibilities of what people are capable of when they have a demonic mind. But regardless of that, we came through it. And that's what I want to keep on reminding you, HH fam. Everything in your past, if you are here right now watching, you have to realize that as bad as we thought it was in the moment, as hard as it was for you to get through, as crazy as it seemed that it could not possibly get better from here, if you're here today, it did. You survived 100% of the things that was meant to break you, of the things that you never thought you can get past, of the things that happened. But now I want you to put it together and understand these things are happening for us. And in those moments, you have to realize that it's not the end. We have to understand what happened and we have to be able to move forward through it. At the end of every turmoil, at the end of every hard situation, at the end of life's worst days that you've had in the past, something good has come over and from it. I said over because there's a helicopter now flying past us. Listen, guys, this is the streets. Okay, it's not the streets, it's the roof.
Give me all your money.
That doesn't happen in New York, so I don't know what Molly is doing, but no. Here in New York, we are safe space, man. There are, again, a few crazios out there, but that is not the majority. I am in town right now for the Wine and Food Festival for New York, and it's an event that I love. Sheila's a part of it in the Miami area, but this is the first event that I've been to in the New York area, and I think that this is, again, spectacular. Seeing people just enjoying good food, good drinks, good time, good music. Oh man, we had a blast. We had a DJ party last night that he turned out.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is DJ Cassidy, and I'd like to welcome you all to the New York City Wine and Food Festival Burger Band. Now you could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with me in my hometown at one of the Brooklyn Bridge, and I thank you so much for joining us tonight. See, tonight is a celebration of wine, a celebration of food, a celebration of soul, a celebration of love, a celebration of life. So let's get this celebration started. So are you ready to dance? Because I'm ready to dance. Are you ready to sing? Because I'm ready to sing.
far, I just kept on saying, only in New York is this possible. Only in New York can this happen, but that's not true. It can happen right where you are right now. And if you're in New York, it's most likely. But if you're anywhere else, it's really up to you to make that difference. It's up to you to make sure that your days are bright every day. Don't take those small moments and make them define who you are. That's not what life is about, guys. You put things into perspective and put them in the little box that they belong in, and the bigger box continue to fill it up with nothing but joy and good feelings and good emotion and doing kind acts for other people. That's the Helper's Highway. That's the HH fam way, guys. And like I said, this episode is not going to be long. It's really just a talk cuff off the heart. I really do love you guys, and I appreciate you guys that you continue to show up for me each week. But I want you to know this was never about me. This has been about you this entire time. I'm only here as a vessel to remind you that you are great. You are the best version of yourself as of today. Tomorrow, you will only be better. Love you, fam. Talk to you soon. Together, we make magic.